And now it's time for Story Time with Dave. Woohoo!
Hey everybody, welcome to Story Time with Dave. I'm Dave, and I'm so glad you're here with me. You know, I'm going to start off this video with some viewer mail. I got a couple emails and texts from folks, and I wanted to share them. First off, Jamie from Arizona wrote in and said, "When I was watching the video, I noticed you have some white speckles in your beard. Why do you have white speckles in your beard?" Well, Jamie, it's because I'm old. I'm so old, I remember when Belle Biv DeVoe was still part of New Edition. So, cool it now. Okay. Also, Shiloh wrote in from Chicago. Shiloh, if you remember, was the one who said that I should put in some more jokes and try to be funny. So, Shiloh wrote, "Thank you for putting in jokes in your video. Perhaps next time you should try putting in jokes that are actually funny." Okay. Well, fine. So, I'm going to try my hand with some different jokes that perhaps Shiloh will find funny. What do you say to a cactus you think is really pretty? Looking sharp. Do you get it? That's a funny joke. Well, that's the only cactus joke I really have, but I'll keep telling it because you know cactus makes perfect. Okay. So two balloons are in the desert, and one of them's like, "Hey, look out for that cactus." And the other one's like, "What cactus?" Okay. All right. Are you guys ready? I was going to read you something. I thought it'd be really, really cool if I read you the back of the list of ingredients of this hand soap. I thought that would be really fun. And so it's got surfactants in it. And so I thought I'd read you the back. No? Does that sound like a good idea to you? To read the ingredients of some hand soap? No? Are you guys sure? Well, fine. But before we get into our book, I do want to do some shout outs because I do have a great book. I want to give some shout outs to Sadie. Hey, Sadie, it's good to see you. Be nice to the two basset hounds you live with and also your mom and dad. I was in no way calling your mom and dad basset hounds. That came out weird. But you live with two basset hounds and your mom and dad, so say hi to both of them. Also, Addison and Amy, who are twins. Hi, guys. What's up? I bet it's so fun having an instant play date every single day with you guys when you guys we're now in this social distancing. It must be so fun. Hi, Addison and Amy. And if there's any, I wonder if there's any, I bet you guys are the only twins watching right now because I'm pretty sure that Mary Kate and Ashley are not watching this video, but that'd be cool if they were. Anyway, Emmeline and Marin, hi guys. And also Amanda, oh, these are my coworkers' kids, Amanda and Maximus. Amanda and Maximus, sometimes your mom comes in and I'm here and I see you guys and we get to hang out, but with this quarantine and with self-isolation and all this stuff, I don't get to see you much. Also, Maximus, you have the coolest name ever. I think you should just go around saying, "My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the north, loyal servant of the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next." You should do that. Anyway, so hi, everybody. And if you would like me to give you a shout out, have your parents write in. I have a book today. Whew! And now for the past couple of books have been funny books. And funny books are awesome. I love funny. There was a musical book with Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. That was kind of fun. But this book is not a funny book. It's more of a sweet book. You know what a sweet book is? A sweet book is a book that makes you go, "Aww," inside your heart. And so this book is one of my favorites. It's called Love You Forever. And if you'll notice, it's all torn up and all this kind of stuff because I read that to my kids, and it's a very important book to me. It's written by Robert Munsch and illustrated by Sheila McGraw, and I'm going to read you this sweet story. Okay, so let's continue. Love You Forever. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby, you'll be." That baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves, and he pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid's driving me crazy." But at night, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." And that little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner. And he never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." And that boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. And sometimes his mother felt like she was in a zoo. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, his mother would open the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Well, that teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes, on dark nights, his mother got into her car and drove across town because she was just a little bit codependent. And if all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened up his window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. And if that great big man was really asleep, she'd pick him up and rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. And one day she called up her son and said, "You'd better come see me because I'm very old and I'm very sick." So her son went to see her. And when he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and she was too sick. And the son went to his mother, and he picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be." And when the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. And then he went into the room of his very new baby daughter who was sleeping. And he picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." And that is a beautiful story about how love is transferred from parents to their kids and from those kids to their kids. And so during this time of quarantine, I know it can be difficult, but remember, your parents love you so, so, so much. And let's try to love each other really well during this time. Deal? Deal. Okay, well, thank you so much for letting me read you this awesome book. It reminds me of when I would read it to my kids who were much bigger now. I couldn't even pick them up now. They're just so big. But I am so glad I got to read this to you, and I hope you have a great day. And tomorrow was going to be even better, and I can't wait to see you very soon. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
This has been Storytime with Dave. Thanks for stopping by.